The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So anyway, what are we doing? Now that you've all awkwardly read that.
I suppose we're posting guard at the entrance labelled on this map and trying to stop these ne'er-do-wells.
Secret entrance?
We could wonder if we should use make oil trap like before.
Oh.
What do you mean? Set them on fire? What?
Well, we'll draw attention, yes.
Anna does.
If they not back off,
Does
I
it
have it light them on fire.
more directly where the secret entrance?
It does not.
It's just somewhere near that X.
Oh. I think maybe we should get a little sign for you to wear so you can tell us which is which.
You can turn it over.
Sorry, Royal often tries to dispel awkward moments with humour.
It's not working. Damn, I'm going to have to dig deep and resort to puns. No.
Oh, weakness we find.
Why don't you like puns?
That's a stupid question.
Is this a holdover from your Saphiro? Because this one makes some puns as well, and it's not enjoyable.
You don't find humour in anything.
That's not true.
She finds humor.
Wait, she finds humour whenever we screw up.
No, I don't find it funny when you screw up. Because normally when you screw up, one of us dies. And it's normally Jor-Karroc.
To be fair, I haven't caused his death through any screw-ups of my own.
Mostly me do that.
Did you just pour wax on yourself?
Yep.
Wet the wick and went out.
The wick's just not... It's burning faster than the wax is.
Melting off.
So I'm trying to get the wax.
Did you want me to just cut the candle?
So normally I have the blade on me, but...
I mean, I've got one right here.
Should be alright. Done it a couple of times and it should be just enough.
May have...
I mean, whatever our feelings
What
towards...
was the Goldilocks? What was the Three Bears reference
Just
we
right.
were making the other day?
Oh.
What was that? Was that in a game or was that while we were watching some movie?
We were watching some movie.
Was it the Billy Blanks one?
It might have been.
Yeah, you really have to make your own fun during parts of that.
Well, if we not know exactly where, then earlier we go to find, give us more time for plan.
Also, we could follow them up the mountain.
No,
We can't...
we know where
We
they
can't-
start from, so could do.
Well, whoever's involved in this, those phylacteries getting into the hands of others, especially people who wouldn't understand them like the original alchemist would, cannot be good for anyone.
Prevent death of Desinder Alchemist could be good card to pull later. Some favor with our house, but maybe not enough to say we on their side. We get some gain out of too when we take stuff from
What?
assassins.
Why would we be taking anything from them?
Well, that how to look at it, so we not taking side. We just take advantage of plot we find.
I don't like this. I don't like any of it. It was so much easier when the Dark God was rampaging around the world. You knew where you stood.
Well, because there were just two sides.
No.
Should have known it wasn't that simple.
It had to be an orc.
Again, my fault. I apologise.
You made it an orc?
No. Sulan really did wish to a better outcome for you than this.
She is a good person. No one better to put you off.
I don't think you understand how much she hates orcs.
No, I understand.
No. So, okay,
I've heard the stories, and even I don't.
We have
think I
seen
can
in
understand.
dreams. So it's easier to grasp.
One can sympathise, but one cannot understand when something like that has happened.
I'm trying to think of an analogy
Analogy, yeah.
of something that Jor-Karroc would understand.
Well, I know he was tortured by his brother and the other orcs.
Other orcs, mostly.
So what if you had to work with those orcs? I mean, not hide away and not do what they asked. Actually, had to do what they ask, as in you kill the things they want you to kill. You take the things you want to do, but you can't do anything about it. You have to do it.
Would be worse, but that suffering, nothing new, have seen in many places.
No, you. Not saying you. You have to experience it. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. Or you're looking through these people's or their eyes doing all these evil things. You are the one doing these evil things. You're in the background screaming, don't.
The gods make no differentiation.
If you say.
They don't. You do something regardless of who is really forcing your hand, you get punished for it.
Me
You get blamed
understand
for
that.
it.
Maybe me not kill any of them people, but me get them killed. So me did kill them.
I don't think I'm explaining this right, Saphiro, but
Perhaps we shouldn't talk about it while he's sitting right.
I know, but
I'm used to pain.
Still, to bring up and open old wounds is not a nice thing to do.
I wasn't meaning it in what they've done. I'm meaning it in him trying to understand that this is the worst. Who is your enemy totally? Who? What if you had to work with Kalvari? You had to work alongside him, for him, with him.
If
No.
If he used magic to take control of you and he literally forced you to do things while you were inside screaming to get out.
then would be terrible, yes.
Yeah.
Me understand that. No, it was bad. Can't possibly have full grasp, not experienced the same.
What do we do? Where do we go? We're doing nothing.
Mountain.
Yes.
Do we look for door ahead of time or do we follow them?
Why
So
not
far.
both?
We can try and look for the entrance, because that way we can get there before them, like you suggested. If we can't find it in that time, then we can try and follow them.
So we do both.
Yeah.
Well, also, according to these, we have to worry about a dangerous poo-covered orc.
No, not poo cover anymore.
That was yesterday.
Oh, so today it'll be another horrifying abomination.
Yeah, but we won't find out about it till tomorrow.
Wow, I can't wait to find out what happens in the next issue of whatever this is.
Nice for them to write in common.
Well, there are more than just Drow down here. It's still the most common language. That's why it's called common.
Well, we should go. More time we have look for door.
Indeed. And who knows, if they see it, they might be enough to put them off.
Imagine they not want be loud when going.
And while we're at it, we might as well look for this dangerous attempted rapist.
The other thing is, have you thought this could be a trap for us?
Always possible.
What, this? Or you mean the attempted rapist thing?
This.
It could very well be. It could also be a test to see if we will try and, Same with the assassination thing. The whole thing could have been run by Jasad to see if we would actually keep it under our belt, so to speak, because of how she's treated us in the past, and see whether we'd really do the right thing, or just go, them, Jasad be damned for what they've done to us. Let's ignore it.
Maybe we not like pick side would not know, right? And not likely to fully understand because we're not drow.
I've one question that we may not know, may have thought of.
Okay.
So, you've seen the garrisons, and you've seen the armies,
Mm-hmm.
and you've seen the troops, and you've seen the volume of fighting people drow down here.
Yes, probably not even all of it.
Yep. What's stopping them from going up?
That's the infighting.
Or could it be the Deshard house?
It could be, we don't know.
So if we were to... If the Deshard house was to step aside and another house take over, what's saying that they won't then
I
launch...
rather think Sulin is onto something here. Who is current Dominar?
Yeah.
Now, does the Dominar command the armies, or is it a more symbolic title?
I don't know. I don't know enough about this place.
Well, we'll need to find out.
I think it's important before you start choosing sides to know.
We haven't chosen sides.
If we've
You say that, but everything you've said so far has.
No, I have a side I wish to choose with, but we haven't gone for
No,
it.
but that's it. Everything you've said that they've heard shows that you're choosing a side.
But I haven't. I've approached this purely from a just and correct point of view, from a Tauric cleric.
but drow not see it that way. And Deshard know on surface you are leader.
If it were up to me, and I was choosing a side, I wouldn't have won her at all. But I'm not approaching it from that perspective.
I don't think you spent enough time playing the game or seeing how the game was played.
Indeed, if you're going to be a
Well, I've mostly
powerful
been
landowner, you really do need to be aware of these things.
I mean, in
or
Romania,
employ someone who is aware of them.
Romania is like the testing ground for this. It seems this area takes it to the next level.
Thank goodness we're not in Sambia.
What's that?
It no longer exists, but it's where Tarwin's Gate is.
Ah, yes. Was it worse than that?
Well, the stories basically say that without an enemy to fight, they were nonetheless defeated. Of course, maybe my father says maybe that was because they threw their armies away on pointless wars against Algria, but
That wouldn't have helped.
I think you're right, though. Maybe side we need to choose is side that means Drow army not march.
But we can't do that either. We
don't know enough. Also,
during the dark time, which is approaching fast, as had explained to us, we need an ally. And if it's a Drow army that's going to help us,
it would be interesting to see the Drow raise against the Dark One rather than the other way around.
What they do last time.
Well, depending on how accurate historical records are and the
who
very
was-
few who were around when
and
it
who was
happened,
keeping them.
then they are said to have sided with the Dark.
But that
Who
could just be
knows?
historians. We don't know. We're not from that time.
Yeah. That's why.
If you wish to say something, this is the time you can.
they sided with the Dark.
Yeah,
think
she
they'll
did
do it?
mention that
They
earlier.
came from underground. Nowhere was safe. They tied up the dwarves. Allies and reinforcements never arrived. A supposedly secure campsite suddenly overrun. And there were not many of them.
Not this many, I'm thinking.
I think not. But at least they were not orcs. Who did sort of the same thing.
But were
Green.
created.
Wait, when the
We are green.
when the Drow rose up
Yes.
on the side of the Dark last time, were they enemies with the orcs, like they are now?
That I don't know. I did never see them get together.
The other question is, did they change sides when the 9 switched?
That's always an interesting question.
I'm sorry, the 9 switched.
The 9 turned against their own master at the end. Whether because they saw the way things were going, or...
Yeah. What you looking at?
You, the less mean one.
I think we've done it again, Saphiro.
I don't know... I don't know enough about... And I feel we all don't know enough about all the parties involved yet to make any major choice. And it's all well and good to say that I need to get involved in the game, but the problem is it's inherently a deceptive thing, and that is not what I'm allowed to be
But
as a
when-
cleric of
But
Tor.
they're not being deceptive.
No, but the game, the political game, is always a deceptive, underhanded thing. It's manipulative.
I
It's...
tell them how it is. They can read anything they like into it, and they do. I'm honest. I don't.
The problem is that sometimes the least straightforward thing you can do is to be straightforward. A pin can't pull a cork out.
But all I'm saying is, the word, you may not have chosen a side, but with the words you've spoken beforehand, it could be misread that you have chosen a side.
All I've said is that based on what's happened so far, I think there is an opportunity for someone who can help us. But as far as the decisions we've made in regards to
We've been
what's
rather
happened?
above board on all counts.
Yes, whenever you've asked for my opinion, I've given you how to approach it from the perspective of a cleric of Tor, not my own personal preferences. And that's how I'm going to keep approaching it from this.
My
of view.
recommendation to you is to hire someone adept at political maneuverings to do it for you.
Or
Like
he
you.
could just marry someone that's as good at it.
You're thinking of the succubus girl? I don't think she's very political.
No.
She seems very naive on the matter. Very
In
straightforward,
fact, she's a little. I think she's even more hardline than I am.
I'll say.
So the mellow one in the middle.
Hmm?
We
Well,
should-
look, this is very simple. So far, everyone here has been really straightforward with all of their dealings, which normally would be a very good thing, right?
It's not been this time.
Unfortunately, what has been going on, if Burmania or even some of the court politics in Maryland are anything to go by, is that your every single action has been thoroughly misinterpreted on purpose.
Yes.
Because no one is straightforward. So,
Because they seem
I
to
would
manipulate
say
us.
that you've already picked a side without knowing it.
But we won't know
And
until...
it's not Deshard, because they openly hate you. Now, why would they openly hate you? Because, unfortunately, there is a very public incident where you made one of their members look like a fool. And that kind of removes any attempt at subtlety from the equation, I fear. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
There's also these prophecies they talk of as well.
Worried?
I'm concerned because I don't know what it's about.
Well, who knows? Perhaps playing the straight line in a game where
Now
they're
you
used to
come off.
deception and twisting might work out in the end.
Scary big thing to.
Well, we're less
Gamble
predictable
on
than
chance.
everybody who's always trying to twist and manipulate things.
I'm not sure being more predictable means you're more predictable to them. They might actually find that, the very straightforward, like, oh, we're going to do this, and then you actually go do it to be confusing.
That's what I meant.
Like, what's your angle? And
They're
that's
not
going-
used to it, right? That's what I'm saying.
And
That's-
unfortunately, Saphiro, what I don't think you have understood is that we are able to get away with this only so long as they have no idea whose side we're on.
We might be like this.
Once it becomes apparent that we don't have a side and are therefore alone, every hand will turn against us. It might not be bad, they might just seek to use us, but if you don't make a choice, and I'm afraid the longer we leave it, the more powerful your choice will have to become, you paint a target on your head. I know you don't want to hear this, but if I am nothing, it's not beautiful, intelligent, creative, delightful to be around,
Funny.
whimsical, funny, and knowledgeable about things that I'd rather not be knowledgeable about. Boring things.
That's all very well, but how long... where's the right balance between picking a side too early without having all the information and leaving it too late?
There is none.
I think there is, but it's going to be difficult to pull off. At all costs, you must avoid having a preference. Rather, make it look more like a being pulled into something out of necessity. Not, I really, really, really want to join house whatever, but I feel I have to for some reason.
Like, we have to do this job because.
It's not like I feel like I really want to join House Purple, it's just they're the ones who seem to oppose House Red the most.
House Red have been... We should head to the mountain. This discussion is going over long and people will wonder.
They'll have to send more spies to fill the ones that we've removed.
Well, we might as well get out of here so they have time to do it.
Yes. Is that
We
alright?
don't want to be inconsiderate. Thank you. Really?
Sometimes I wonder if we shouldn't just...
Roof.
Sometimes I wonder if we shouldn't just yell 10 gold to any spies who reveal themselves.
Oh,
Make it 20.
is that from the somewhere else? Is
No, it's from somewhere else.
it under the bed? Because I didn't find that one under the bed this time.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing here.
Hey, people are responding.
They should not be. If these were my spies, they'd be out on their ears.
Another one. Good
Yeah,
thing
but
we're not.
Yeah, but they'd be out on their ears 20 gold richer.
Man, how long would that last them?
Until they join up with a rival faction.
No.
There's plenty in
How
here.
much could they trust an
They
untrustworthy
wouldn't trust the
spy?
spy after that. 20 gold is not worth your reputation, which is now known.
Yeah, that's better. How hard is that? Just don't say something.
Well, mountain we must go.
I'm sure there's a spy being very ashamed right now.
Well, no, it's alright because the other
No way.
spies will kill him because he's tarnished their reputation.
Unless they're rivals, then they'll probably fight it out while we're absent.
Don't
We'll
damage the room,
dance it
please.
out.
You are entirely too flippant. Thank you. Can I interest you in falling in love with me? Everyone else is doing it.
It's very easy to do.
Modernity was a mistake. She doesn't say that. So you guys step out of the inn
Yep.
and
Take-
roll perception checks.
Take my backpack.
We're going back to the drought.
Going back to the stump killery.
That's a pass.
And the Saphiro shootery.
That's a bust, unfortunately.
I got a pass, but it was a piss poor one.
Seems like a thriving, busy day. The glittering crystals overhead are unchanged and unmoving, but down below the market swirls. Balls of light illuminate the place. It's festive, it's nice. There's a small patch of like isolated gap there where there's like an angry looking drow general and some guards just standing there, and everyone's just like keeping quite a wide berth around them. And everything is perfectly ordinary, and everything is normal now. Everything is
normal.
Well, I mean, I bust, so yeah.
Fine. Everything is
Probably
fine as
looking
far
at
as your
busts.
human perceptions can tell. Everything is fine. I feel normal now.
So General Deshard is over there.
We can't approach her. If she wishes to know more, she has to either send someone over or we approach her. Or, sorry.
Yeah, it's us.
Or she approaches us. Sorry. Yeah, I did that again.
Hey, it's us. I'm sure she's got some beef. She's probably here to arrest us again or something.
She wants me.
No, he said beef, not pork.
Oh. I got that too.
Yep, everything is perfectly normal now.
Well, this is no flesh-eating ogres.
I mean, that could be normal.
There are no flesh-eating ogres, right?
There are,
I mean, here.
yes,
Oh.
In the arena, come on.
yeah, and they use them as work things.
Do they have to be flesh-eating ogres?
I'm sorry, the vegan ogres are a little too weak to do
Oh,
anything
okay.
good.
Got it. Sorry, I should have specified human flesh-eating.
No lead orc. Yes, the ogres that are allowed up and working around are fully developed adult type ogres. So and then the group just stands around like Dorbuses.
No, were we heading to the,
Oh, you just hit
the mountain?
just heading right off, just walking right away, just straight
believe
beeline to the mountain in the straightest line possible.
Well, unless that's where
Chicken
the
McNuggets,
shard
McDonald's.
is standing, in which case we'll...
No, she's standing over by the tower.
Okay, sweet.
So off you guys head in a straightest line possible, straight to the mountain. Yeah, just go into the mountain.
Well, I mean, it looks like we'd have to go through the drown quarter because there's a big old wall and stop us from
There's no
straight
leaving.
lining it. So it's not like we're heading straight to the mountain.
I mean,
so far that
the Google
everyone
Maps
would know.
route. They're not quite most efficient, but it's still pretty efficient, I guess.
Yeah.
that doesn't really understand traffic patterns and where not to turn.
Closed roads.
And I'm going to look out for Quest Hook. As a large rapist.
It's daytime.
How would I know?
The activity levels, the little light baubles.
Okay.
And the town crier is going like, daytime, get your daytime here. Daytime news. All the
I'm
news
still gonna
that's
look.
fit to print on woodcuts and then be stamped out by the hundreds. That's how we do it.
That's a pass, but there might not be anybody there, so...
Is she following?
No. She's, she has to stay there so I can kill her. But anyway. Yeah, you're keeping your eye out for Night Rapist.
Well, he might operate during the day, I don't know. I mean,
Watch.
that'd be a one way of throwing people off, right? Everybody be like, oh no, he only comes out at night!
I mean, I feel that after just like 1 or 2 assaults is not the time to break your MO. Let's have a look at the Golden State Killer, or the original Night Stalker, or the East Area Rapist. Oh, they're all the same guy.
I'm going to be watching for more assassins, rooftops, alleyways, sneaking up behind us.
I failed anyway, so it doesn't matter what I'm looking for.
I mean, I'd like to know.
I got a pass.
Oh, I was going to look for the pickpockets and the roof attacks.
Yeah, it's weird. Since you mentioned pickpockets, it's weird. You haven't been hit by pickpockets.
I've noticed that.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you just want to grab Brendan's head and like twist it around a bit like that? And it just
I'm
goes,
guessing it's because if you get caught at pickpocketing, you get 3 times worse than what him got.
No,
yeah, we cut off 3 of your heads.
I think it's more. Oh, I'll steal this pouch, stick my hand into it. Oh, this is poison. Oh, fuck.
Well, everything
That's
is
just poison on
yeah.
it.
And that's it. Because the number of poison pouches I'm carrying.
Yeah. Now I got a pass on my checks as we go.
You guys don't see anything that would impede your investigation, but you do see a drow man jump upon a couple of drow men who are carrying they've got like those bearer poles, like Ark of the Covenant poles. And there's a teeny weeny little cask about this big being carried carefully between them. And there's this one guy, a fairly buff guy, he leaps upon them and like one finger death punches both of them, but with a whole fist. It's like he punches one guy and the guy's like head just goes like crack and his neck breaks and he falls to the ground. The other guy's just like pulls out 2 scimitars and that's about as far as he gets because the guy just grabs his wrist and plunges them into his own chest. And he picks up the casket and runs.
That guy's strong.
What?
He's to
Severa
kill him
also
steel
saw
cask.
Sulam was probably looking for pickpockets.
You stop there, thief! He stops. Point hammer at him. You! Unhand that trinket which you stole. Chase after him.
Okay.
Someone follow.
Right, so he's fumbling with the cask, unable to get it open, the casket, like a little jewelry box sized thing. And so he reaches like the fence way and bursts through the fence way in a muscle pose.
I matched the muscle pose.
I require a dexterity check.
At least it's not good.
That is a pass, I assume.
You slip through the hole somehow.
As I'm on fire, I'll just jump through the upside down triangle section that I should be able to fit inside.
Oh, you didn't do the muscle pose, so you bounce off the wall for some reason and fail out. What? That's how the game works. No, realistically, you'd be able to just jump through the big beef section in the middle. Because you're not that big.
Yeah.
These guys run off sideways for some reason. Severo made a big noise and then he ran off. He yelled, "You thief, unhand that trinket."
Where have they gone?
They went running off after the drow who beat up 2 other drow and stole the teams. Do you want me to help him or...
I look at the 2 drow that they attacked.
Oh, they're dead.
Oh, they're going to die. We better We better catch up with them.
Right you are. The whole party hairs off. Oh no, there's another wall. There's a muscle pose.
I can't.
This is unintentional because he's wrestling with the carcass. So the first one, his hand slipped off and it was like, ah! He went through. And then this one's like this as he's wrestling to get it open.
I act like I'm opening a pickle
Pickle
jar.
jar, quick range. Damn it. You need to stop passing these checks. I need you to lose.
But I have to pass because these two are rolling bad.
Oh god, no, you're right. Oh no, what have I done?
Talked about this earlier.
Get him, Saphiro!
Now the whole party's running after these guys. Sulin, being the threat assessment-minded person, is looking at the fact that there's just holes in these wooden fences, going like, now what could just walk through a fence without having to punch or kick
How
it? Or
thick are these fences? They're not wooden?
they're wooden, but they are actually kind of on the thin side. That's a brick wall coming up, however.
I'll wait till I see that one.
And does he just go through it and leave a shape?
Oh no, he jumps over the fucking thing. He's not stupid.
Oh god.
Yeah, I thought he might have been capable.
This requires a leaping, jumping, or acrobatics check
What about climb walls?
if you want to slow down and take the time. Yes.
I don't have any of those skills.
Then it would be dexterity with a hefty penalty.
Time for dexterity with a hefty penalty. I'm spending a bronze.
You.
I might do that too.
Right, I keep forgetting you have these. 'Cause I haven't been given them so much to you.
What's the penalty?
4, I said.
I pass on the first one, I'll roll another one just in case it's better. That's even better.
12.
Now I know Sublin has leaping, so you can just boing over the wall if you want.
Yep.
I'm over.
Try to imagine what this does to rotates. Especially on the land. And Sulin is unconscious.
I've cleared that wall.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Then it's just if M can.
Yeah,
No, she's going through the
She
door.
Michelle Kwan's over this thing. Wait. Ah. Okay.
I think she's like a
Figure
She's a
skater.
figure
figure
skater.
skater.
A fucking brilliant. Well, I guess she's not anymore because the
She's
lifespan
like
on
50
this.
years old now.
Yeah.
But
Still have to roll.
I just want some gun food with Michelle Kwan with a shot Kwan.
It's a pass. Hey! I've got to roll to land. That's all I have to do. It would be ACT.
Hey, it's the ancient ninja technique of like, yes, you can leap over buildings. Landing, however, is a thing. You've chased him to the edge of the river. He's got the cask open and he's in the middle of scarfing
Stop,
down its
thief!
delicious green contents.
unhand that fiend! Oh, he's actually got it open and he's scarfing it down.
Oh yeah, yeah. That
Is it like glowing green?
It's like glowing
stuff?
green goo.
Maybe this is that stuff.
I think it's actually Obelix, but
Yeah. And he falls into the water, presumably dead.
No. I will stop short of the water and really hope that everyone behind me
Con
stops,
check,
stops
please.
short of the water.